is Jessica Timchuk, and today I want to talk about my story. So, I grew up in Canada, in a busy city. I was born 22 years ago to a loving family, and I grew up with my mom and my dad and my sisters. And when I was a little older, I moved to the country, and I made lots of memories out in the country and in the city. I was actually homeschooled from a young age, but my mom, she's very patient, so as you know from the other channels, I am a Christian, and I was actually raised very conservative, but I kind of have a different opinion than I was raised with, because I'm a feminist. Even though I'm a Christian, I'm a little bit more liberal, but or a lot more liberal. But I still really love Jesus and want to follow him. I have high functioning autism, so that comes with its strengths and challenges. But my story was basically how so things about me was I'm trying to think that have to do with my story. I started drinking coffee. This is kind of funny part of my life, when I was only like 12, and as a kid, I was very imaginative, and my story centers around my family, and we would go to church, and we would hang out with the friends there, and we would hang out with my mom's family mostly, but my dad's family's a great family too, and we hung out with them too. Because I was homeschooled, I was very sheltered, so I had a lot to learn about the world, but I still, I don't think I would say I should have been sheltered, but I think following God and having a faith background was good. I had a lot of fun memories as a kid. Birthdays were always a big deal in my family, and that always meant a lot to me, because my birthday, I always like to feel special. My birthday, like I said in my previous video, my dad, he was very hardworking. My mom, of course, was a homemaker because she was homeschooling us, and they're both very hardworking. But my dad worked as he worked in jobs where a faith background was needed. Like, he was a chaplain at one point, and I went to Disney a few times as a kid, and as an adult, I got into a lot of fights with my siblings as a kid because I was kind of a troublemaker. And I was always the type of kid that was very honest. So sometimes I embarrassed my family members because I just said things like that. It's not necessarily bad, but I was just too honest. As a kid, I loved dolls, stuffed animals. Like, I still love stuffed animals now and stuff, but when I was a kid, I used to play with them, right? And I loved Barbies. So my story, I think, is just one of a happy, happy childhood. One of imagination and play, and while still learning, and one of good experiences with loving family, friends, and just one of, like, I used to go, in the summer we used to go to campground, and I really loved going there. And it's a Christian campground, so they had services, but the services were actually a lot of fun because they had a lot of games and activities and fun skits and stuff that they did. And I also would swim in the lake, and like, so. But my story is basically I developed all my interests in Disney because we watched a lot of Disney movies growing up, and like, I developed my interest in caffeine because a lot of my family members drink a lot of caffeine that are old enough too. So and I developed my interest in Touched by an Angel and the Marvel movies based on the type of movies my family watched. So a lot of my interests come from me because I'm a unique person, very, very out there, like an eccentric personality. But my family is my roots, so I just wanted to share that with you guys.